Hey guys, Robert here, bringing you another Walking Dead character video. Today we will be looking at Mrs. McLeod, an older resident of Woodbury, and later a resident of the prison. Should I have covered her with the other oldies? Yes, probably, but I forgot about her. So Mrs. McLeod is of course female. She is played by Lucy O'Farrell. She is late 60s to early 70s and first appeared in Made to Suffer. Nothing is known about Mrs. McLeod's life before the outbreak aside. She was likely just beginning to enjoy her retirement and she suffered from arthritis. When the outbreak began, Mrs. McLeod made it to Woodbury, a walled town run by the governor. She befriended Mrs. Richards and began living her good life. Wait, we have an inserted development. Now, Mrs. McLeod is seen along with two women. First is this lady, unknown actress, we don't know who the actress is, but she appears to be maybe like 40s, 50s, so I'm going to say maybe a daughter. Maybe this is Mrs. McLeod's daughter. Or maybe even a younger sister, but we'll go with daughter, And then there's this woman. She's much younger, so maybe this is Mrs. McLeod's granddaughter. Yeah, screw it. That's what we're going to go with. So yeah, this is Mrs. McLeod's daughter, and this is her granddaughter. Granddaughter's actress is also unknown, by the way. So, of course, they also joined Mrs. McLeod to Woodbury. Actually, I feel like this woman is probably too old to be her granddaughter. Let's just say daughter number 2. Daughter number 1, daughter number 2. In Season 3... the second daughter of Mrs. McLeod, or who was originally the granddaughter, but now the second daughter, she goes to watch the match with Merle and Martinez, and cheers along for Merle to win. Woo, amazing. Mrs. McLeod is first seen exiting her house after gunshots go off. Of course, this was during Rick's group's attempt to rescue Glenn and Maggie. Mrs. McLeod is told to return to her home by the governor. That night, she heads to the arena along with her daughter, her first daughter, to obviously hear the speech from the governor. The governor tells her and the residents that he's failed and reveals that Merle is a traitor, helping his terrorist brother, Daryl, to attack the town. Mrs. McLeod then she demands for the governor to kill those traitors, and her daughter agrees, both women screaming. The governor then declares a fight to the death. Merle agrees, telling everyone he'll prove his loyalty. Mrs. McLeod seems very angry. She's so angry, in fact, she's actually having to be held back by her daughter. It's kind of funny. The brothers start fighting before they begin to team up. Daryl actually throws a walker pretty close to the two women, but both are okay. The brothers then seem cornered, but gunfire, smoke bombs and flashbangs go off. Mrs. McLeod flees from the arena with her daughter to safety. She's surprisingly not one of the residents as well, who tries to flee Woodbury in the morning. I guess she was that governor loyalist after all. She is seen a day or so later in the street along with her granddaughter. Yes, wow, the granddaughter is back. Oh, no, wait, we said that's just her daughter. Second daughter. Sorry, not her granddaughter, her second daughter. This video is not confusing, is it? That same day, Mrs. McLeod hears that Woodbury is looking for soldiers, and she volunteers to be a part of the army. Milton introduces her to the governor, saying she's the one with arthritis. The governor takes her hands, telling her, "Thank you, dear," but he'll find another way that she can help the Woodbury army. Mrs. McLeod has no words. She's just stunned that the governor has touched her. The governor then removes his hands and assesses the other potential soldiers. Now, we don't actually see Mrs. McLeod's daughters, aka not the granddaughter. We don't see either of those women anyway, again. But it can be assumed that both of them most likely were forced to join the governor's militia. In the finale, Mrs. McLeod is seen near the Woodbury gates as the army prepares to head out to attack the prison. She's seen walking away from the other oldies and kids, but later she's seen in the pantry with Mrs. Richards and the others as Tyrese and Sasha talk about God and the wall and all that. Now, sadly, although not seen, Mrs. McLeod's daughters most likely went along to the prison battle, and either they died in the tombs killed by Rick or Michonne, or alternatively they were killed by the governor during his massacre. RIP to both of them. Mrs. McLeod eventually learns about the massacre and Andrea's death and decides to head back to the prison along with the other oldies and the kids. She heads on the prison bus and is seen getting off the bus looking a little bit in shock, and she's also seen with Mrs. Richards, of course, who's her friend, and then she heads into the prison being greeted by Herschel. Now, between season 3 and 4, Mrs. McLeod sadly died, likely due to natural causes. I like to think it was the loss of her daughters that really, keeled her over. Now, she was reportedly called back to set, the actress that is, but she's in no scenes in season 4. But just to cover my ass, yes, there is a chance she died from the flu, or killed in the governor's attack, or potentially she may have died on the bus. But seeing as we don't see her in season 4, I'ma just stick with she died of natural causes during the time jump. Maybe she died 30 days before the episode. Haha, get it? 30 days without an accident's the name of the episode. So maybe she was the accident. Kill me. Anyway, Mrs. McLeod was likely buried in this case. R.I.P. Mrs. McLeod. So that is Mrs. McLeod, nothing more than an extra, but to be fair, she was a Woodbury loyalist. She was always cheering for the governor. She was shocked when the governor touched her hands, okay? That woman was a psychopath. It's a shame she wasn't in season 4, though. Not really much more to say, that's her. And listen, you got 2 bonus characters there. You got her two daughters. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Tell me your thoughts and let's spin that wheel. Let's pick another wheel. There's no hesitation here. The next one is going to be, oh hell yeah. Oh wait, Enid's parents. Ooh, why not?